This is Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and you are listening to the Bob Culture Podcast.
Nothing between the lines of a page or at a time. Forgiveness is for angels, but this angel fell out of line. Lost in no second chance or redemption can be found. 'Cause you can't hold the devil and the devil is running you down.
Ladies and gentlemen, back here live at Baltimore Celebfest 5. We are not worthy. Please welcome back to the show. She is now has been a former Impact Knockouts champion and an Impact Knockouts tag team
Boricua
champion.
badass.
She's beat some of the best in the business.
Mm-hmm.
She knows this lady right here, Miss Deonna Purrazzo.
Yes, I am the greatest that beat the greatest, okay?
She said she didn't beat me. Wow, it's
yet,
happening already.
Not yet. I haven't beat Deonna.
To be continued.
To be continued, okay?
We are not worthy. I'm very intimidated by these strong females in the room right now.
It's okay. It's a Jersey feeling. And
I'm about the Jersey feel. Okay.
We have that effect on a lot of people.
You want to jump in, Deonna, too? Come on in, please. We are not worthy. Please,
we have that effect on a lot of people.
Microphone. I'm going to steal Nunez's. Please, come on.
It's so Jersey of us.
What's happening?
So Jersey of us.
What are we talking about?
Thank you. We're talking about so many things. Tasha, I'm going to...
Macklin's awesome, Jack.
Yeah, heck of a promo by Macklin. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Thank you, ladies, so much for making the time. Real quick, Tasha, I want to thank you. Like 3 years ago, I was going through a lot. You know, we were all kind of locked down in the pandemic. I was talking to Casey Navarro, good friend of the show. I was going through a lot. He was there for me. He was like, hey, can me and Tasha come on the show? I was like, yeah. I wasn't really doing the show. I was going through a lot, and it really helped me out. I thank you privately. I want to thank you again. Thank you so much.
Of course.
That's what it's all about. We appreciate you so much. But you talked about being an inspiration to so many Afro-Latinas out there. You told me on the show, I'm getting the gold, but you did it.
I did it.
The tag team gold.
I got the tag team
and
gold.
the top gold. Still doing it right now. I mean, what's that journey been like for you? We're so proud of you.
Well, being a former two-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champion has been great. I mean, after that, I lost my tag partner. That's okay. That's okay because I lost my tag partner, I became even greater because I am the greatest that beat the greatest. I beat Mickey James for the title.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
That. Yeah, I did. Did you? Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Damn.
That's okay. I beat her up on the farm too.
Yeah.
But I beat her for the title. That's what I did. Took it and then what happened afterwards? Something happened. I got jumped by like 5 or 6. You were one of them. I got jumped by 5 girls and then lost my title there.
Another day at the office.
This is a little grace. I didn't have to blame anybody.
Wow.
I'm still standing.
You can't win them all.
I'm still standing. You can't win them all, you know?
win 'em all.
You just can't win them all. It's all right.
5 against 1.
Especially when it's 5 against 1. It's all good. It's all good because I'm still going to get my title back. It's all right. And Jordan Grace, count your mother effing days.
And you're killing it right now, Tasha. And Deonna, we are not worthy to have both of you ladies here. We're so honored right now. Last time we spoke to you, Deonna, we were saying what was next for Deonna Purrazzo. You said, hey, maybe I'll tag with Chelsea Green, maybe a little VXT action going on.
Ooh, I am.
And we saw it happen.
Psychic. I saw it happening.
Yeah, and we appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
But you're killing it. We're seeing some other people getting involved. Gisele, a lot of moving parts right now. What's that journey like for you right now? What's next?
You know what? I think it's always interesting when you have to add a new member into the group. You have to reassess what your vibe is. You know what I mean? But I think that Chelsea and I have such a unique relationship because we literally spend every day of our lives together. That's real. Inside and outside of wrestling, so it's easy. With Gisele, it's not as easy, but I think that we saw, last week on Impact us work really well as a team from the get, and I think it's a good thing for VXT.
I think they could have added some flavor to VXT, but that's
You know what?
like that.
I
saw you chopping it up with the
Maybe
Baddies.
Gisele wouldn't have been my first choice, but she kind of stuck her nose in our business, and it worked out for now. But don't don't doubt that I won't kick her to the curb when it doesn't work
Oh,
out.
it's like that.
Yeah, so
Just
Gisele, be on your best behavior, please. Okay, because I can come through and bring that flavor.
Yes, she can.
And then main eventing Dynamite for
Yeah.
the Ring of Honor Women's title with Mercedes Martinez. Can you talk about that? What that moment was like?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh, it was insane. We didn't get to, and I was very vocal about this. You didn't get to see too much of the knockouts crossing over, and not just the knockouts, the women crossing over this Forbidden Door thing. And I really did get to do that, whether it was with NWA, AAA, Ring of Honor, AEW. Like I got to hit them all this year, so and last year. So it was incredible, to be our only knockout that got to main event Dynamite.
Yeah, not only be on the show, but
main event,
which
and
is
that
fantastic.
was one of the biggest platforms I had post WWE. I got to
well
wrestle
deserved.
on Raw and wrestle Asuka, which was amazing, but it had been 2 years since I did like live television besides our Impact pay-per-views, so it was a lot to take in. It was very, very nerve-wracking. But win, lose, draw, I tweeted it that night. Like, I'm so thankful that Tony gave us that platform and continues to strive to do better with the women in the platform that they're given. So, you know what? Maybe it's only a matter of time before I pop back up in the main event of Dynamite. Who knows?
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! I don't know. Who knows? You never know. She is a psychic, so
Clearly, yeah.
Britt versus Deonna. We're just gonna keep saying it. Britt versus Deonna, putting it out there.
Put it out there.
In the
Yeah.
universe, right?
Yeah, let's manifest that.
Yeah.
Tosh, I want to throw it to you because we do talk about Forbidden Doors, not to be cliche, but the journalist in me has to ask. We saw Kiera come over. You got history with her.
Of course.
I saw you chopping up with the baddies. I'm just going to say, I saw you chopping up with the baddies over there.
I chopped it up with the baddies, and the baddies all have agreed that flavor needs to be added.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I think a lot of flavor needs to be added. So you just never know either. You never know. Fire and flavor has never died. Fire and flavor will still continue beyond. So, AEW, I don't need a door to go through. I can get in any kind of way. I just show up, and that's how can they deny that? You know what I'm saying? So
You're there.
yeah. So like I said, I kind of tweeted to Jade. She'll see it sometime.
Okay.
That I run the baddies now. So
I like it. I'm here for
look
this.
at me. I am the captain now.
I like it. And speaking of baddies, we have two we do something called hashtag wrestling fashion on the show. We have two former winners. You had like the Ringmaster gear.
Yes.
You had the Rihanna gear. Tell us you ladies tell us, because I have no fashion sense whatsoever. I'm on my knees on the floor
I'm
here.
glad you knew
doing
it
an
was
interview.
Rihanna, by the way. No one else knew that. It was like
Thank you for
Coke
that.
vibes. I didn't see. People thought it was like a squid.
A squid.
It's crazy because somebody thought that my Victory Road gear was Barney. Like you obviously couldn't tell that it was it was Ursula from
Social
Little
media
Mermaid.
is just.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Yeah.
You couldn't see the tentacles. Like,
But the thing
obviously.
is that nothing can be nuanced, right?
No.
Like wrestling fans want it so overt and thrown in your face, and like I have struggled with this my entire career, right? Because the Virtuosa is not an over-the-top crazy character. It's very nuanced, right? And it is to a degree genuinely who I am. But yeah, like it can't just be the jackets and the gear and the, you know what I mean? It needs to be like, I am Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
America in your face. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's very like the Ringmaster. It's Ursula,
Yes.
and there's just pieces, and you kind of need to use your brain and put it together. And
Use
people
your
just don't
brain.
like that.
Use your damn brain.
the subtle-
Hello.
Yes,
You
yes,
gotta figure it out when somebody comes down like, oh, what is that?
Or just ask.
yeah.
Just ask if you're not sure.
Why
Don't
is
draw a
Deonna dressed up
conclusion.
like a squid?
Yeah.
Right,
Don't
of course
draw a
I'm not
conclusion.
dressed up like a squid. It came from somewhere, and
Yeah.
it was Rihanna at
Yeah.
the Met Gala.
Yeah, because when you do that, then the pettiness of us comes out, and you don't want Jersey petty to come
that's
out.
fair.
Yes,
That's just-
because
That's fair.
right after that, I
Ain't ready
tweeted,
for all that.
there'll never be another Camelot,
Yeah.
which is a Jackie Kennedy quote post JFK, and it was like, Camelot's not a real place. Like, there can't be a
Jeez.
place if there was never a real place. And it's like, whew, that went right over your head,
Right over
girl.
your head, bud.
And then people thought about it. Like, it's just very nuanced, you know? But I digress.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot going here. I see a little bit of a dynamic here. We'll talk about that later. I want to be respectful of your time, though. We gave Deonna the Jersey rapid fire test. Can we really hit you with it real quick, Tasha?
Hit me
real
with
quick?
it.
Hit me
All right,
with
here
it.
we go. And let us know what you think, Deonna. Pork roll or Taylor ham?
It's Taylor Ham.
She's a Taylor ham, too. You both are Taylor ham.
Freaking
Ham.
ham.
No,
It's Taylor
pork
Ham.
roll.
It's Taylor Ham. I don't care. It's Taylor Ham. Screw you
10%
guys.
more
You're not
Jersey.
really Jersey.
I'm used to it.
You're not really Jersey. It's Taylor
That's
Ham.
fine. We asked you the pizza spot, so favorite diner.
Oh God. I'm gonna say Tops.
Okay.
Tops is my favorite. It's in Newark.
Okay.
Yeah. Tops is in Newark. Yeah. Tops is really great. Tops is really great.
We always got to ask this one: Bon Jovi or Bruce, or neither?
You could say neither.
No, I like Bon Jovi a lot.
Everyone goes Bon Jovi. I like it.
I like Bruce
guy.
Springsteen, but I love Bon Jovi more. Bon Jovi, when you're in the gym listening to Bon Jovi, it just makes you want to hit the weights harder.
Okay.
And you reach your max when you're hitting Bon Jovi.
Oh man. Well, ladies, thank you so
my
much for taking the time. Tell everyone where they can. Wow. We'll end it on that. Yeah. That's pun disputed. Ladies and gentlemen, Tasha Steelz, Deonna Purrazzo, thank you so much for taking time. Follow them on socials. We are not worthy.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.